Hey there, it's Tom Corsinals, and right now I want to talk to you about designing a best-selling cover for your book and some elements, design elements that you want to include in your book cover to make sure that it sells well and attracts readers and attracts clicks on Amazon. So right now, again, I'm on Amazon.com looking at a book. I searched for dog training in the Kindle store, and this is one of the books that came up called How to Raise the Perfect Puppy. Decent book title. It's really simple, really basic, but at least you know what it's about. And the cover looks okay, looks fine. And so I'm going to scroll down this page, and you'll see here customers who bought this item also bought. And in this area, you'll see books that customers bought that also bought this book. And you'll notice that they all have little thumbnails here. This is about 90 pixel tall and like 60 pixels wide, I think. And so it's really tiny. And notice that some of these covers you can read really easily, like How to Housebreak Your Dog in 7 Days. If you've got good eyesight, you can easily read this book cover. But some of them are not as easy to read. Like this one, I can't really read this. I think it says How to Have a Well-Behaved Puppy, but it's very difficult to read the title of this book. And this one, I can't read this one. So I just realized that your book most often on Amazon is going to be seen at a very small, as a very small cover, 60 by 90 pixels. And if no one can read the title of your book on that cover, then you're going to miss out on a lot of sales because people are going to quickly just browse through this section and pick the one that looks the best. And if they can't read the book cover when it's at the small little thumbnail, they're very unlikely to click on your book and buy it. So that's one huge important element of designing a best-selling book cover, is that you want to be able to read the title at a very small scale in this customers who bought this item also bought section. Same thing if you look at the bestsellers list. This is one of the bestsellers lists right here for dog training, and you'll notice that there are thumbnails on the right side and the thumbnails here in the bestsellers list. You want to make sure that you can read the title really easily here. So like this title right here, I cannot read the book title on that book cover, and so that's not going to sell nearly as well as it would if you could easily read a book title on the cover. So some things you want to look at is make sure your font is easily readable font. Like this font here, How to Housebreak Your Dog in 7 Days. It's a really easily readable font. It's simple, it's plain, it's not fancy calligraphy or anything like that. It's just really easy to read. And that's what you want. You just want to be able to, your cover to quickly communicate to people browsing on Amazon what your book is about. And if they can't read it, then it doesn't communicate to them, and you're going to miss out quite a bit of sales there. So again, you want your cover to attract clicks on Amazon. This is where most of your traffic is going to come from, people browsing the bestsellers list or people searching for your keywords in here, and they're going to be looking at competing books similar to yours, books just like yours. So your book has to be able to communicate what it does, has to have a good cover to do that. The other thing that you want with the book title is you want it to look clean and clear without any clutter, without any amateurish looking stuff on the cover. So again, let's go back to these books here, and this one looks pretty professional. This one somewhat professional, and you can kind of tell really easily. This one doesn't look very professional. And compare this cover right here, How to Care for a Puppy, with this cover, How to Housebreak Your Dog in 7 Days. And this one just looks a lot cleaner. Even though there's a lot more going on the cover, it just looks cleaner. It's easier to read the title, even though there's much less text on this one here, and it just looks like a cleaner, better designed cover. So that's another thing that you want to cover, is have a clean, easy design that looks nice, looks modern. Okay, so these are all design elements that you want to make sure you understand, make sure that your cover designer understands them, and make sure that you communicate with your cover designer so that you both are on the same page with how you want your cover to look. Now, once you understand all this, then it's time to find a cover designer to design your Kindle cover. So what I do is I use Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, and there are dozens and dozens of designers on Fiverr, and I've used several of them. There's not exactly one particular one that I recommend more than another. Just search for Kindle covers on Fiverr.com. You'll find dozens of people who are willing to create a book cover for you for $5. Okay, so just come to Fiverr.com and then type in Kindle cover right here, and then you'll see all kinds of people here who are willing to create ebook covers for you. So I'll just click a couple of these. And what you're looking for are people who have good reviews. Just like on Amazon, you want books with good reviews. Well, Same thing, when you're looking for a cover designer, you want a cover designer who has good reviews. So this one here has 11 positive reviews and 0 negative reviews, so it probably does a pretty good job. This one here, 46 positive reviews, 0 negative reviews, and you can even see their work samples here on Fiverr. See if you like some of the stuff that they've designed. I'm not particularly fond of any of these designs, so I wouldn't use that one. This one doesn't have any designs, and that image doesn't look so good, so I wouldn't use that one either. Here we go, some cover designs. So these are looking better. These are looking all right. That one's all right. So looks like this person could do a pretty good job. 77 positive reviews, 0 negative. And again, all these things are just $5. This one has 386 positive reviews and 1 negative review. And here you can see a lot of samples of the work that they do. So these are looking pretty good. Some pretty good designs here. So just browse different vendors on Fiverr, see which ones you like, and pick the designer that you feel designs the kind of book covers that you want yours to look like. And then just tell them what you want the title to be, the subtitle, the author name, what maybe some certain kind of images you want on the cover. Now when it comes to images, make sure, this is very, very important, you make sure you absolutely must own the copyright to the images on your book cover. If you do not, you could be in a lot of legal trouble. You could get sued and be liable for a very large amount of money for infringing on someone else's copyright. So the best way to make sure that you own the copyright for your cover, if you're going to use images, is to go to iStockPhotos.com or BigStockPhotos.com and buy a license to use an image for your book cover. So then you can research that ahead of time. Again, you can actually, with Big Stock Photos, I'll show you. Now here's Big Stock Photo, and when you look for an image on here, let's just say we want to look for a picture of a dog for a dog training book. Well, let's say you find your image here, and here's an image. Just pretend we're going to use this one, and you can actually download a preview image. And if you download the preview image, it will have the watermark on here, and it will allow your designer to use that image on the cover, so you can see if you really like the final product without buying the photos. So you download the preview, you send that preview to your Fiverr designer, you say, hey, please design the cover with this title, this subtitle, this author name, and this image attached, and you see what they come up with. If you like it, you can always ask them to make certain changes and tweaks. And then if you do like it and you're happy with that, you want that to be your final book cover, then come back to the site and buy the license for that photo, and you'll be able to download the photo without any watermark at all, and then you'll be able to own the entire copyright to your book cover, and that way you won't be in any legal trouble. It's very, very important. A lot of people out there who want to make money online and publish a lot of Kindle ebooks, they don't own the copyright to their book covers, and that's a very, very dangerous thing. It could cause you a lot of legal trouble and huge liability financially. So don't make that mistake. Always buy the license to your book cover photos. And that's pretty much all you need to know for designing a best-selling book cover. And again, if you need any feedback on your book covers, if you got several mock-ups and you want to get feedback from the group, then just come on to the Facebook group and post your covers in the group and ask the group for feedback. We would love to support you in designing the best book cover you can possibly design for your new best-selling book. Okay, have a great day.